My brothers and sisters in Christ, today in the gospel passage, the continued opposition of the Pharisees to Jesus, we begin to see the true ugliness of expediency, of comfort, of convenience, begin to intrude against the mission of the Messiah. We see that the Jewish authorities, particularly the Sanhedrin, we see the character of Caiaphas in this passage, that they recognize that, in a sense, that the people are looking for a Messiah. And the Jewish authorities would be open to said Messiah if he came according to their expectations. But instead, this Jesus does not at all fit their expectations. And worse yet, he is a challenge to the foundation of stable society, if you will. He is not only a revolutionary in terms of the way people think and relate to God, but he threatens to upset, to, in a sense, wake the sleeping giant. The Jews are in a love-hate relationship with the Romans. The leadership more so, while they don't necessarily like the Romans, they like to cozy up to keep them placated, to keep them comfortable and to profit off of the relationship. And so, while they're fine with anything that brings honor to God through the system that they oversee, anything that might shake things up, and we know that Jesus has a way of shaking things up. And so anything that might upend the apple cart is a threat to be extinguished. Better that one man should die than a whole nation. Since better that one should be put to death than all of us be set adrift. And so, in this line of thinking, there is not even at this point the question of truth. We think of the famous question of Pilate, what is truth? There's no sense here. In a sense, they actually echo exactly what Pilate is saying in a very secular sense. He says, what is truth? It's a relative sense. It's not a matter of searching for a divine truth and answer. It's a matter in the here and now. It's what's power, what's convenience. And to the Jewish authorities, Jesus is against all of that they have worked for, and therefore it is better that he should die. My brothers and sisters, in our own lives, we are ready to listen to God when he follows our playbook, when he says the things we want him to say, when he comforts us when we're sad or upset or afraid, when he blesses us with abundance or answers the prayers that we make. But we're a lot less willing to listen when God pushes us, challenges us to do something that seems even risky to us, to take a leap of faith, to make a serious change in our life. God has a way of constantly shaking things up, not just in the world and the church, but in our own lives, because he is pushing us to follow his will. And in a sense, his will is always what will lead to our own happiness, but we lack trust in that. And therefore, when God does not follow the expected script, then this one must go. We may not shout out for his crucifixion, but we are ready to cast him aside or to marginalize him, to mute, to muffle the voice of God, to challenge, or even the teaching of the church. This teaching must be wrong. It doesn't match my expectations. And so, again, as we enter, we're now on the very threshold of Holy Week, may we enter just simply with an open heart and open eyes, as we follow the Lord and along his passion to this mystery of Holy Week. May we just watch, not just with our physical eyes, but with the eyes of our heart, our spiritual senses, to see the message that the Lord is trying to hammer through our thick skulls. The sense, what is the true nature of the will of God, the love of God, the mercy of God? What is God telling us about him, and what is he saying about us? Let us no longer go to the same old tired places that lead only to death and suffering, but may we come and drink deeply at the wellspring of life. May God bless you.